Hey, the weekend arrives. Hey, like a rising tide. Friday evening spills across the room. Golden shadows chase away the gloom. The calendar fades into the blue, and all I want is something new. A seaside live stream starts to play, pulling all my thoughts away. Waves keep folding into white underneath the fading light. No road to follow, no plane to board, just open water and a dream restored. I'm riding a weekend current now, past every deadline, every worry somehow, across bright waters in my mind, leaving all the noise behind. The sea keeps calling soft and low, to places only dreamers know. Let the tide decide where my heart can glide. Coral colored clouds begin to glow, painting stories on the waves below. A distant sail drifts through the haze, like a memory from summer days. The shoreline stretches endlessly, like freedom written across the sea. I'm riding a weekend current now, past every deadline, every worry somehow, across bright waters in my mind, leaving all the noise behind. The sea keeps calling soft and low, to places only dreamers know. Maybe every screen can be a door, opening worlds we've never seen before. A quiet escape, a gentle spark, a lighthouse shining through the dark. La, 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 la. The ocean hums tonight. La, la, la. Everything feels light. La, la, la. The waves keep rolling through, carrying me somewhere new. I'm riding a weekend current now, under silver stars above the clouds. Every distant coastline feels so near, like the whole horizon's here. The sea keeps shining in my soul, and makes the scattered pieces whole. Hey, the tide is still awake. Hey, till the morning breaks. The weekend's on its way. Let the shoreline play. The office lights are fading out, the city's losing all its doubt. I lean back in my favorite chair and find a coastline waiting there. A pixel sunset paints the sky, with shades of amber drifting by. 1,000 beaches in one glance, inviting me to take a chance. The week unravels like the tide, and pulls my restless thoughts outside. Waves between weekdays calling my name, carry me somewhere far from the same. No packed bags, no flight to catch, just ocean dreams perfectly matched. The weekend begins when I close my eyes and sail through endless turquoise skies. sea is near somehow. I'm floating now. White sailboats crossing silver light, slowly disappearing into night. Every breeze I can't quite feel still feels unexpectedly real. A quiet harbor in my head where every worry loses strength. Waves between weekdays calling my name, carry me somewhere far from the same. No packed bags, no flight to catch, just ocean dreams perfectly matched. The weekend begins when I close my eyes and sail through endless turquoise skies. Maybe paradise is not a place, maybe it's a moment filled with grace. A simple pause, a softer view, a sea imagined into something true. La la la, drifting slow. La la la, letting go. La la la, with the tide, the whole horizon opens wide. Waves between weekdays shining so bright, guiding my heart through the blue twilight. Every distant shore feels close tonight, wrapped in moonlit reflections and light. The weekend begins deep inside of me, where imagination meets the sea. The stars above the bay will carry me away. Weekend begins. Let the tide roll in. Laptop glowing in the evening shade. Another long week slowly starts to fade. I click away from all the busy noise and find the ocean in a world of choice. Blue water stretching far beyond the frame. Different coastlines, different names. Every wave arriving on my screen feels more alive than it should seem. I can almost feel the sand below, though I'm miles away from where tides flow. I've got ocean tabs open in my mind, sailing through the colors of the coastline. Sunlight flickers on a crystal bay, and all my worries drift away. The weekend's here, the sky is wide. On a sea of dreams I ride. Hey, oh, let it carry me. Hey, oh, across the sea. Hey, oh, endlessly, a little closer to serenity. Palm trees dancing in a silent breeze, painted by imagination with ease. A distant lighthouse starts to glow, guiding every place I wanna go. No rush, no deadlines left to chase, just open water and endless space. I've got ocean tabs open in my mind, sailing through the colors of the coastline. Sunlight flickers on a crystal bay, and all my worries drift away. The weekend's here, the sky is wide. On a sea of dreams I ride. Maybe freedom is a simple thing, a quiet song that the sea can sing. A borrowed sunset on a borrowed shore, making me believe in something more. Slow waves, soft light, golden evening, Saturday night. Heartbeat keeping perfect time. today. As the weekend washes over me, the world grows small, the sea grows bright, and I drift into the night. The horizon calls my name, and nothing feels the same. The weekend's here. Let's disappear. Friday settles on the rooftop slow. Street lights flicker with a golden glow. I lean back and leave the rush behind, opening a doorway in my mind. A screen of blue, a distant bay, calling all my tired thoughts away. White sails drifting through the light, like tiny dreams taking flight. No crowded stations, no long lines, just a quiet escape I can always find. I've got a blue window getaway, where the ocean washes the stress away. Crystal water, endless skies, reflected in my dreaming eyes. The weekend starts with a simple view, a virtual shore painted blue. Hey, hey, let the waves unfold. Hey, hey, like stories never told. Seashell colors, silver foam, making every corner feel like home. The city fades beyond the glass, and peaceful moments start to last. Every tide pulls me farther out, beyond the noise, beyond the doubt. I've got a blue window getaway, where the ocean washes the stress away. Crystal water, endless skies, reflected in my dreaming eyes. The weekend starts with a simple view, a virtual shore painted blue. If I close my eyes, I hear the sea singing softly back to me. 1,000 miles become a breeze, floating through the evening trees. Drift away, leave the week behind. Drift away, follow the tide inside. I've got a blue window getaway, where moonlit waves and memories stay. Golden horizon, starry nights, dancing under coastal lights. The weekend starts and my heart can see the ocean living inside of me. The shoreline shines tonight. Everything feels right. The weekend's here. Let's disappear. Friday settles on the rooftop slow. Street lights flicker with a golden glow. I lean back and leave the rush behind, opening a doorway in my mind. A screen of blue, a distant bay, calling all my tired thoughts away. White sails drifting through the light, like tiny dreams taking flight. No crowded stations, no long lines, just a quiet escape I can always find. I've got a blue window getaway, and starry nights, dancing under coastal lights. The weekend starts and my heart can see the ocean living inside of me. The shoreline shines tonight. Everything feels right. Friday night is here. The coastline appears. The week folds up like a paper map. I leave it resting in my lap. Outside, the city's fading glow. Inside, a different world unfolds. One click and suddenly I'm there. Salt blue water everywhere. A distant beach beneath the sun, where endless waves and daydreams run. No destination set in stone, yet somehow I don't feel alone. I've got a seaside in another tab, waiting whenever the weekdays pass. A stretch of blue beyond the screen, the calmest place I've ever seen. The weekend starts when I drift away on an ocean made of light and haze. Hey, oh, let the tide rewind. Hey, oh, every corner of my mind. Foam and fireflies fill the dusk, floating softly through the hush. The sky turns lavender and gold, like stories only oceans hold. Every wave erases one more line of all the worries left behind. I've got a seaside in another tab, waiting whenever the weekdays pass. A stretch of blue beyond the screen, the calmest place I've ever seen. The weekend starts when I drift away on an ocean made of light and haze. Stars appear above the bay, and time forgets to count the days. For just a while the world stands still, balanced on a moonlit hill. Breathe in, breathe out, hear the distant water now. Close your eyes and you'll arrive where the quiet dreams survive. I've got a seaside in another tab, brighter than any photograph. Moonlight per and silver skies, reflected in my hopeful eyes. The weekend starts and my spirit flies across imaginary tides. The shoreline glows so far. Yeah, it feels right where we are. We can call in softly, like the sea at dawn. The final message leaves my screen, the quietest Friday I've ever seen. A fading sunset fills the to my harbor of daydreams, where the water sparkles endlessly. No tickets, no schedule, no rush to go. Just a lazy tide moving slow. The weekend opens like the sea and carries all of me. Hey, drift away. Hey, it's a perfect day. Hey, let it flow anywhere the blue winds blow. A lighthouse shines beyond the foam, guiding every thought back home. The horizon stretches calm and wide, like an old friend by my side. The city fades without a sound as ocean colors gather around. Welcome to my harbor of daydreams, where the water sparkles endlessly. No tickets, no schedule, no rush to go. Just a lazy tide moving slow. The weekend opens like the sea and carries all of me. If freedom had a melody, it would hum with the waves gently. If peace could paint the evening sky, it would glow in shades of coral light. Slow motion moments floating in the blue. Nothing left to worry about, nothing left to do. Welcome to my harbor of daydreams, where moonlit currents set me free. Every distant coastline feels so near, with the sound of summer in my ear. The weekend shines across the sea and sails right through me. The stars reflect below, and I don't wanna go. Hey, the weekend arrives. Hey, like a rising tide. Friday evening spills across the room. Golden shadows chase away the gloom. The calendar fades into the blue, and all I want is something new. A seaside live stream starts to play, pulling all my thoughts away. Waves keep folding into white underneath the fading light. No road to follow, no plane to board, just open water and a dream restored. I'm riding a weekend current now, past every deadline, every worry somehow cross bright waters in my mind, leaving all the noise behind. The sea keeps calling soft and low, to places only dreamers know. Let the tide decide where my heart can glide. Coral colored clouds begin to glow, painting stories on the waves below. A distant sail drifts through the haze, like a memory from summer days. The shoreline stretches endlessly, like freedom written across the sea. Riding a weekend current now, past every deadline, every worry somehow across bright waters in my mind, leaving all the noise behind. The sea keeps calling soft and low, to places only dreamers know. Maybe every screen can be a door, opening worlds we've never seen before. A quiet escape, a gentle spark, a lighthouse shining through. the clouds. Every distant coastline feels so near, like the whole horizon's here. The sea keeps shining in my soul and makes the scattered pieces whole. Hey, the tide is still awake. Hey, till the morning breaks. Weekend on the horizon. Ready to drift. Friday evening paints the sky with watercolor shades of light. The week dissolves like footprints in sand as I leave it all behind. Scrolling through a distant shore, blue horizons I can't ignore. Every image opens a door to somewhere I've never been before. No luggage waiting by the hall, just a dream that answers every call. Coastal pixels shining in the sun, taking me places without having to run. Crystal waves and skies so wide, pulling my heart with the tide. The weekend begins the moment I see an endless ocean looking back at me. Hey, oh, let it roll like the sea inside my soul. Hey, oh, let it be a little piece of serenity. Seabirds dancing over silver foam somehow make the screen feel close to home. The city fades beyond the glass, and peaceful moments start to last. The shoreline lives inside my head, and every color softly spread. Coastal pixels shining in the sun, taking me places without having to run. Crystal waves and skies so wide, pulling my heart with the tide. The weekend begins the moment I see an endless ocean looking back at me. Maybe every dream is a tiny boat, keeping hopeful thoughts afloat, sailing through the quiet blue, carrying me somewhere new. Slow breeze, warm light, golden water, Saturday night. No hurry, no race, just calm waves and open space. Coastal pixels glowing in the dark, lighting up a little hopeful spark. Moonlight currents, distant bass, washing all the noise away. The weekend begins and my spirit flies across imagined ocean skies. The tide keeps calling me across a digital sea. Weekend on the horizon. I'm ready to drift. Friday evening paints the sky with watercolor shades of light. The week dissolves like footprints in sand as I leave it all behind. Scrolling through a distant shore, blue horizons I can't ignore. Every image opens a door colors softly spread. Coastal pixels shining in the sun, taking me places without having to run. Crystal waves and the sky so wide, pulling my heart with the tide. The weekend begins the moment I see an endless ocean looking back at me. Maybe every dream is a tiny boat, keeping hopeful thoughts afloat, sailing through the quiet blue, carrying me somewhere new. Slow breeze, warm light, golden water, Saturday night. No hurry, no race, just calm waves and open space. Coastal pixels glowing in the dark, lighting up a little hopeful spark. Moonlit currents, distant bays, washing all the noise away. The weekend begins and my spirit flies across imagined ocean skies. The tide keeps calling me across a digital sea. Friday night is here. The coastline appears. The week folds up like a paper map. I leave it resting in my lap outside the city's fading glow. Inside a different world unfolds. One click and suddenly I'm there. Salt blue water everywhere. A distant beach beneath the sun, where endless waves and daydreams run. No destination set in stone, yet somehow I don't feel alone. I've got a seaside in another tab, waiting whenever the weekdays pass. A stretch of blue beyond the screen, the calmest place I've ever seen. The weekend starts when I drift away on an ocean made of light and haze. Hey, oh, let the tide rewind. Hey, oh, every corner of my mind. Foam and fireflies fill the dusk, floating softly through the hush. The sky turns lavender and gold, like stories only oceans hold. Every wave erases one more line of all the worries left behind. I've got a seaside in another tab, waiting whenever the weekdays pass. A stretch of blue beyond the screen, the calmest place I've ever seen. The weekend starts when I drift away on an ocean made of light and haze. Stars appear above the bay, and time forgets to count the days. For just a while the world stands still, balanced on a moonlit hill. Breathe in, breathe out, hear the distant water now. Close your eyes and you'll arrive where the quiet dreams survive. I've got a seaside in another tab, brighter than any photograph. Moonlit currents, silver skies reflected in my hopeful eyes. The weekend starts and my spirit flies across imaginary tides. The shoreline glows so far. It feels right Weekend calling. I'm already gone. The clock strikes 5, the week lets go. Traffic fades into a distant glow. A glowing screen becomes my window wide to endless waves and a changing tide. No boarding pass, no hotel keys, just imagination and a salty breeze. I'm chasing sunlight over turquoise seas from my little room, feeling wild and free. Every rolling wave pulls me farther away to a hidden coastline at the end of the day. Weekend starts with a spark inside on a virtual ocean ride. Hey, 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 let the shoreline sway. Hey, hey, take my thoughts away. White foam dancing under painted skies, golden reflections in my tired eyes. The city's noise grows smaller with each sound as distant seagulls circle all around. 1,000 miles without moving at all, just following the ocean's call. I'm chasing sunlight over turquoise seas from my little room, feeling wild and free. Every rolling wave pulls me farther away to a hidden coastline at the end of the day. Weekend starts with a spark inside on a virtual ocean ride. Maybe paradise is closer than it seems, living quietly inside our dreams. A sunset streamed across the evening blue, somehow feels completely true. Floating, drifting, weightless in the air. Nothing but the rhythm, nothing but the care. I'm chasing sunlight over turquoise seas where every wave carries a piece of me. The horizon glows in shades of gold, telling stories waiting to unfold. Weekend starts and my spirit flies across digital tides tonight. The sea is in my mind, and the world stays behind. Weekend calling. I'm already gone. The clock strikes 5, the week lets go. Traffic fades into a distant glow. A glowing screen becomes my window wide to endless waves and a changing tide. No boarding pass, no hotel keys, just imagination and a salty breeze. I'm chasing sunlight over turquoise seas from my little room, feeling wild and free. Every rolling wave pulls me farther away to a hidden coastline at the end of the day. Weekend starts with a spark inside on a virtual ocean ride. Hey, 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 let the shoreline sway. Hey, hey, take my thoughts away. White foam dancing under painted skies, golden reflections in my tired eyes. The city's noise grows smaller with each sound as distant seagulls circle all around. 1,000 miles without moving at all, just following the ocean's call. I'm chasing sunlight over turquoise seas from my little room, feeling wild and free. Every rolling wave pulls me farther away to a hidden coastline at the end of the day. Weekend starts with a spark inside I'm chasing sunlight over turquoise seas where every wave carries a piece of me. The horizon glows in shades of gold, telling stories waiting to unfold. Weekend starts and my spirit flies across digital tides tonight. The sea's in my mind, and the world stays behind. Weekend begins. Let the tide roll in. Laptop glowing in the evening shade. Another long week slowly starts to fade. I click away from all the busy noise and find the ocean in a world of choice. Blue water stretching far beyond the frame. Different coastlines, different names. Every wave arriving on my screen feels more alive than it should seem. I can almost feel the sand below, though I'm miles away from where tides flow. I've got ocean taps open in my mind, sailing through the colors of the coastline. Sunlight flickers on a crystal bay, and all my worries drift away. The weekend's here, the sky is white. On a sea of dreams I ride. Hey, oh, let it carry me. Hey, oh, across the sea. Hey, oh, endlessly, a little closer to serenity. Palm trees dancing in a silent breeze, painted by imagination with ease. A distant lighthouse starts to glow, guiding every place I wanna go. No rush, no deadlines left to chase, just open water and endless space. I've got ocean taps open in my mind, sailing through the colors of the coastline. Sunlight flickers on a crystal bay, and all my worries drift away. The weekend's here, the sky is white. On a sea of dreams I ride. Maybe freedom is a simple thing, a quiet song that the sea can sing. A borrowed sunset on a borrowed shore, making me believe in something more. Slow waves, soft light, golden evening, Saturday night. Heartbeat keeping perfect time with the rhythm of the tide. I've got ocean taps open in my mind, where the clouds and water intertwine. Every distant shore feels close today, as the weekend washes over me. The world grows small, the sea grows bright, and I drift into the night. The horizon calls my name, and nothing feels the same. A new weekend begins. Let the tide pull me in. The work week slips into the dusk, leaving quiet in the air. I put my headphones on and smile, like adventures waiting there. A glowing shoreline fills the screen. Blue and silver, soft and clean. Far away waves begin to roll straight into my restless soul. I don't need to leave this room to watch another sunset bloom. My saltwater screensaver comes alive with endless beaches stretching side to side. Golden reflections dancing on the sea, like the world is singing back to me. The weekend starts with a simple scene, and suddenly I'm somewhere in between. Floating through the blue, like a dream come true. Tiny sailboats drift along, moving slowly with the song. Clouds are painted peach and gold, every wave a story told. No passport stamps, no travel plans, just imagination in my hands. My saltwater screensaver comes alive with endless beaches stretching side to side. Golden reflections dancing on the sea, like the world is singing back to me. The weekend starts with a simple scene, and suddenly I'm somewhere in between. The horizon feels so close tonight, a line of calm beneath the light, and every worry fades away, like footprints washed out by the bay. Breathe in the ocean air, even if it's only there inside my mind, inside the glow of places only dreamers know. My saltwater screensaver shines so bright, turning ordinary moments into flight. Moonlight water, gentle waves, filling all the spaces that the weekday gave. The weekend starts and my spirit runs free across a digital sea. The shoreline never ends until Monday comes again. A new weekend begins. Let the tide pull me in. The work week slips into the dusk, leaving quiet in the air. I put my headphones on and smile, like adventures waiting there. A glowing shoreline fills the screen, blue and silver, soft and clean. Far away waves begin to roll straight into my restless soul. I don't need to leave this room to watch another sunset bloom. My saltwater screensaver comes alive with endless beaches stretching side to side. Golden reflections dancing on the sea, like the world is singing back to me. The weekend starts with a simple scene, and suddenly I'm somewhere in between. Oh, 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 floating through the blue. Oh, 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 like a dream come true. Tiny sailboats drift along, moving slowly with the song. Clouds are painted peach and gold, every wave a story told. No passport stamps, no travel plans, just imagination in my hands. My saltwater screensaver comes alive with endless beaches stretching side to side, golden reflections dancing on the sea, like the world is singing back to me. The weekend starts with a simple scene, and suddenly I'm somewhere in between. The horizon feels so close tonight, a line of calm beneath the light, and every worry fades away like footprints washed out by the bay. Breathe in the ocean air, even if it's only there inside my mind, inside the glow of places only dreamers know. My saltwater screensaver shines so bright, turning ordinary moments into flight. Moonlit water, gentle waves, filling all the spaces that the weekday gave. The weekend starts and my spirit runs free across a digital sea. The shoreline never ends until Monday comes again. The weekend's on its way. Let the shoreline play. The office lights are fading out. The city's losing all its doubt. I lean back in my favorite chair and find a coastline waiting there. The pixel sunset paints the sky with shades of amber drifting by. 1,000 beaches in one glance, inviting me to take a chance. The week unravels like the tide and pulls my restless thoughts outside. Waves between weekdays calling my name, carrying me somewhere far from the same. No packed bags, no flight to catch, just ocean dreams perfectly matched. The weekend begins when I close my eyes and sail through endless turquoise skies. The sea is near somehow. I'm floating now. White sailboats crossing silver light, slowly disappearing into night. Every breeze I can't quite feel still feels unexpectedly real. A quiet harbor in my head where every worry loses strength. Waves between weekdays calling my name, carrying me somewhere far from the same. No packed bags, no flight to catch, just ocean dreams perfectly matched. The weekend begins when I close my eyes and sail through endless turquoise skies. Maybe paradise is not a place. Maybe it's a moment filled with grace. A simple pause, a softer view, a sea imagined into something true. La, la, la. Drifting slow, la, la, la. Letting go, la, la, la. With the tide, the whole horizon opens wide. Waves between weekdays shining so bright, guiding my heart through the blue twilight. Every distant shore feels close tonight, wrapped in moonlit reflections and light. The weekend begins deep inside of me, where imagination meets the sea. The stars above the bay will carry me away. leaves the crowded week behind. Welcome to my harbor of daydreams, where the water sparkles endlessly. No tickets, no schedule, no rush to go, just a lazy tide moving slow. The weekend opens like the sea and carries all of me. Hey, I drift away. Hey, it's a perfect day. Hey, I let it flow anywhere the blue winds blow. A lighthouse shines beyond the foam, guiding every thought back home. The horizon stretches calm and wide, like an old friend by my side. The city fades without a sound as ocean colors gather round. Welcome to my harbor of daydreams, where the water sparkles endlessly. No tickets, no schedule, no rush to go, just a lazy tide moving slow. The weekend opens like the sea and carries all of me. If freedom had a melody, it would hum with the waves gently. If peace could paint the evening sky, it would glow in shades of coral light. Slow motion moments floating in the blue, nothing left to worry about, nothing left to do. Welcome to my harbor of daydreams, where moonlit currents set me free. Every distant coastline feels so near, with the sound of summer in my ear. The weekend shines across the sea and sails right through me. The stars reflect below, and I don't wanna go. Friday evening, city lights fade, a little freedom in the plans I made. Window open, summer in the air. I close my eyes and suddenly I'm there. No suitcase, no ticket, no runway sky, just a wandering heart ready to fly. I'm sailing through the blue in my mind, leaving all the crowded streets behind. Golden waves and a slow sunset glow to a distant shore only dreamers know. Weekend tide carry me away on a lazy ocean holiday. Coffee on the table, rain on the glass, watching all the busy moments pass. Seagulls singing somewhere in my head, drawing little coastlines where my thoughts are led. No map needed, no reason why. The horizon keeps calling me tonight. I'm sailing through the blue in my mind, leaving all the crowded streets behind. Golden waves and a slow sunset glow to a distant shore only dreamers know. Weekend tide carry me away on a lazy ocean holiday. Salt breeze drifting through imaginary skies, silver reflections dancing in my eyes. Every worry fades beyond the bay as the gentle rhythm washes it away. Oh, oh, floating free. Oh, 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 just the sea and me. Oh, 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 endlessly riding waves of memory. I'm sailing through the blue in my mind, where the sun ocean intertwined. Golden waves and a slow sunset glow to a peaceful shore only dreamers know. Weekend tide carry me away on a warm and endless holiday. Friday fades into a softer light. Ocean dreams will keep me through the night. Friday evening, city lights fade. A little freedom in the plans I made. Window open, summer in the air. I close my eyes and suddenly I'm there. No suitcase, no ticket, no runway sky. Just a wandering heart ready to fly. I'm sailing through the blue in my mind, leaving all the crowded streets behind. Golden waves and a slow sunset glow to a distant shore only dreamers know. Weekend tide carry me away on a lazy ocean holiday. Coffee on the table, rain on the glass. Watching all the busy moments pass. Seagulls singing somewhere in my head, drawing little coastlines where my thoughts are led. No map needed, no reason why the horizon keeps calling me tonight. I'm sailing through the blue in my mind, leaving all the crowded streets behind. Golden waves and a slow sunset glow to a distant shore only dreamers know. Weekend tide carry me away on a lazy ocean holiday. Salt breeze drifting through imaginary skies. Silver reflections dancing in my eyes. Every worry fades beyond the bay as the gentle rhythm washes it away. Oh, oh, floating free. Oh, oh, just the sea and me.